Southern California,
Yeah.
and it's snow and rain, which I'm sure to a lot of you folks, that's
Surprise this
not a
time of the year.
surprise that it's snowing or raining. It's kind of cold in Northern California right now, and we're out looking at some homes, some property, and as I said on the last video, I believe, is that many of us get caught up in. And I'm trying to drive us while I'm looking at the camera, so apologize for my rudeness. Um, get caught up in, and especially after this year we've been through in 2020, we've learned a lot. But I got to be honest with you, it's not something we want to see come. We wanted to see at the end quickly and never come back. We appreciate the new skills.
Yeah.
We appreciate the fact that the carriers came out with new products for non face to face, so that's good. That can only help our business. But honestly, the fear and all that nonsense that went along with it, we can do without. And we're kind of glad it's over with. I'm going to pull over here for a second when we do this video versus driving off a cliff because we're in the
boonies a little bit.
boonies, and of course it says no trespassing all over the place here.
Yes.
So, and we're in California, communist country. So we better be careful. If you see a guy coming out with a shotgun, let me know. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of just kind of soul searching, planning, getting ready to. We do this every year this time, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And this year is even more important because we want to have a better year in 2021 than we had in 2020. So we're just looking at everything that we're doing and trying to do things a little bit, maybe we'll see what we can improve on because, we don't want to get caught in this trap, which I've talked about before, is downsizing your wallet to fit your dreams or downsizing your dreams to fit your wallet. I said that backwards. Which is I think a lot of people get sucked into, especially after this past year. Now we made more money. We made about 30% more money we made the year before, so that's not the point. But we had to grind it out.
Yeah.
As our mentor says, you got to learn how to win in the grind.
That's right.
And that's true. So we're going to do a lot of new things. I got some exciting things. If you want to do or learn how to do, and you're really committed on being in this business, and you want to do virtual sales, work from home, I got a new exciting thing we're going to be doing, live streaming next year while you see me grind it out. So that'll be coming into you in January. But this video is about life insurance versus car sales. And this is interesting because my son-in-law sells cars. And, he makes a good living, 100, 150,000, I don't know, 160, 70,000. I used to sell cars years ago coming right out of Bible college. And, I made good money at it back then, 15, 16,000 was good money. Even today, that's probably pretty good money. But back then, it was really good money. But I hated having to re-earn my income every single month. And I love the insurance business because we don't have to do that. While we still have to, we get paid very, very well based on commissions from new sales. We're also building a passive income. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and I'll share this, Ninja. I want to get your thoughts too. This guy, his first year in the insurance business, selling life insurance, no prior sales experience at all. And in car sales, again, what's the good stuff? I guess is high commissions. The traffic comes to you. You stand on the lot. But and that's all good. No retirement to speak of. You're re-earning your income every single month. 1 month you're here, the next month you're crap, and and it's that constant roller coaster. But the biggest negative I find in it is that it consumes your life. Car sales, they want you there 7 days a week, and the comp plan is designed for it. And there's no residual income, so you're not building anything. The minute you're not selling cars, I watched that for the 3 or 4 years I was in it. Everybody just jumped from dealership to dealership, because that was they sold cars, and so you went, if you got fired from one or didn't like one, you went to another one, and you do that all your life. But there's a reason why there's very, very high suicides, heart attacks, strokes in the car business. It's a highly stressful business. And this guy was zero sales experience. First year did 418,000. I don't know too many people that are in sales making 418,000 in car sales. You can post in comments below if you know somebody that's legitimately doing that. Second year he did $560,000. This year he'll do $670,000.
Pretty good. Any way you slice it.
I mean, that's serious money. So if you're into Bitcoin or car sales, or you're in network marketing, the great thing about this compared to network marketing is I can have you making $10,000 a week in your first 30 days. In network marketing, selling hawking soaps or whatever you're doing, that's very tough to do that. It's very tough to make money on the product alone. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And we'll
Gotta
do
have a
it.
lot of product.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of fraud. You got to do a lot of recruiting, and you should be able to build an agency in insurance too, but you don't have to. So I broke it down. He does 30 appointments a week on average. 10 he doesn't meet with. They reschedule, cancel, whatever. 20 he sits down with. He writes 10 apps. So a third.
Third.
That's what we've been saying for years on this channel. It's a law of large numbers. $1,200 is the average application. So if you're not in the insurance business, you're selling cars, you're in car sales right now. We take the monthly premium that the client pays, multiply it by 12, and that's what we call annual premium volume. Of that, you get paid, 80, 90, percent up front, or 90% commission, and then you get 75% up front. They hold back 25% for the first 9 months. Then you get paid in case of cancellation to protect you, basically. So $1,200 average ad, which is about $85 a month, is what the consumer pays. That's $12,000 with a submitted premium per week. That's $48,000 monthly, $576,000 annually. Right?
Well, 30 appointments a week's not a lot of.
30 appointments a week.
It's really not, since you're not going to see 10 of them. You're not going to sit with anyway.
Right, you're going to sit with 20.
Right.
So most of these guys are working Monday through Thursday, sometimes on the weekends too. I mean, if they want to take a day off during the week, then they'll throw in a weekday or something. But that's serious money, and I don't know. I mean, there's some stress in any business because you got to perform. You got to go out and do it. But it's not like car sales, where they're calling you all every name in a book, and calling your rear end because you're not out there in the pouring down rain or in the snow, trying to waiting for a customer walking the lot so 9 people can beat each other to death trying to get to the consumer.
But I think part of the problem is that some people look at this and they get themselves already in their first week. They don't book 30 appointments. They don't sit with 20. They don't write 10, and then they can't figure out why they don't make that kind of money.
Right.
Because you have to put that. We talked about this on one of our calls. You have to put the elbow grease in. I mean, you have to do the work.
Yeah. The magic absolutely is in the activity.
Yeah.
This business is all about lead flow and activity. And what people do that could really succeed in this business is they already cut themselves short or set themselves up for failure by coming in here and moaning and groaning about the number of leads they have to buy, or you don't have to buy leads. You can work friends, family, and market, but you can't really do consistently high income by doing that nonsense. It's like anything else. This guy that did 800 will do 870,000 this year. He spent about 90,000 on leads. Okay, so that's $700,000 net. That's a pretty good trade, right? So that's a flag with me right off the bat when I'm hiring a new agent, is that the complaint about buying leads, because that person is not a business person. They're an employee. It's an employee mindset versus a business mindset, right? But here's the thing: is where else can you go in this world, Angela? And for the cost of $500, an insurance license and whatever it is, have the ability to make doctor kind of money.
Yeah.
I mean, 3, 4. Okay, these guys are great people, but there's a lot of these guys doing this, right? There's I don't know, 1 million plus licensed insurance agents out in the field right now. So there's a considerable amount of them doing, they're doing very well as long as they're not captive, and they're with an IMO that pays it for the word. You can scale your income, and as you scale your lead budget, you can scale your income. So that's how it goes. But I was just looking at this, comparing this to a professional career, right? So, like, for example, the medical profession. 4 years, you're a college person. 4 years undergraduate school, 2 years of additional schooling after that, 2 years of internships after that, 4 years of residency, and you have to spend $200,000, right? Plus your school cost, plus open your own office, right? That's a $200,000 investment minimum. Okay. Here's my point. All of this you got to do before. This is that mindset of I don't want I don't want to invest any money until I make some money, right? This guy's going to have, $1 million
Right.
invested in his office or his career before he can make a single dime, right? All of this before you make one stinking cent, right? You got to invest this money up front, right? You're to put yourself in the position to make money or in the position to win. Whereas here, again, for the cost of an insurance license, you can not only make two, three, four, five, up to $1 million. I say up to $1 million because I know people are doing that on their own pen, selling life insurance, no team, no recruiting. If you want to build an agency, now you're building a passive income stream. That again, going back to car sales, you don't have the option of well, you do, but most common people don't have the option. I mean, you're right. You're on that lot for the rest of your life, right? You don't have the option of going out there and starting your own dealership, right? To create some sort of passive income stream. I mean, some of us have an option to go out and install a very very small used car lot,
Yeah.
but not a big dealership. And again, the point I'm trying to make is that here let's keep it in, what the idea of the video is that we're talking about $500 or less investment, right? To open your own dealership, we're talking about millions. And again, that removes most all of us that are watching this video here from ever having that opportunity. Not that I would want one. Honestly, if I could, make a million, $2 million a year, in the insurance business, I wouldn't want the headaches of running a car dealership.
No. And, I was thinking about your analogy with the investment you have to make in order to become a doctor. I think that a lot of people would say, well, yeah, but he knows that once he becomes a doctor, he's going to make the big bucks. Right. But we also know that if you make the investment of resources like leads and energy, like running the appointments, doing the work, we can pretty much guarantee that you'll make that kind of money here too.
Yeah.
The problem is that
It's a
people,
virtual guarantee if you're willing to do the
right,
work.
right.
No special skills are required here except
Mm-mm.
being willing to do the work, be willing to buy into the fact that you're running a business, right? That you're gonna have to have a lead budget. It can start small and as you make money, basic business skills, or reinvest some of those profits back into your lead program. Because if you had any kind of other business, you'd have to have some sort of advertising budget. That I love people. I had one last week. Call me, post on one of my videos. Leads are a scam. Well, that guy's a knucklehead. Okay, that kind of guy will never make it in this business or any business because he doesn't understand that you have to invest money to make money, right? There's nothing scammy about leads. Now there are different quality leads. There are different kinds of IMOs. There are some IMOs that have no lead program and they throw you out to the wolves. That they make it sound like it's a good thing they're doing for you. We don't get in the hands of our agents. We don't sell our agents leads. What they're saying is they can't afford to put together their own internal lead program and have their own internal mailing house. We do have that, so there are differences. But to say leads are a scam, tell these people that are making $1 million a year that they're scamming people, or the leads that they're buying are look. It's a metrics based system. I mean, on a car lot, I guess you could figure there are X number of people going to come in the lot today, and you might be one of those guys that get an up and you can go out there and sell somebody a car, but you're largely not in control. Here, you're completely in control.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's all about getting out of bed in the morning, and making your dials, booking your appointments, and going and seeing those families. Some will, some won't. Big deal. You should close at least 50% or more of them, and you'll make $10,000 a week. Now, if you want to make $800,000 a year, it's going to take 30 appointments a week. You're going to see 20. You're going to sell 10. You're going to have a 50% closing ratio. Big deal, right? But again, let's go back to the car sales analogy. Is you can do it for $500 or less. If look, I told my son-in-law 1,000 times, if you would invest the same amount of effort into this business as you invest selling cars, you'd make a $500,000 a year. Period. And also be able to do it from home, around your family, and control your schedule. That's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of people that felt like they had zero control over what has happened, let's just call it this year, as a whole, because they were at the mercy of somebody else telling them whether or not they could work or whether or not their business was going to be open or whether or not, whether or not they could only have. I mean, we were at the mall the other day, and every store that we went, that we walked past had signs on the doors, we're limited to 9 people or 4 people or 20 people or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And some of them, towards the end of the evening, they had just
Give it up.
yeah, closed their doors and given it up. And we were never, I mean, like you said, we didn't hit the numbers that we had hoped to this year. I think just because of, it was felt like chaos every month, but we still had a significant improvement over last year. We still made a very blessed income.
Yeah, we did.
And
we did it on our own terms.
Right.
Yep.
We did it calling
Our own
our own
time frame.
shots, and we did it saying, you know what, we're open for business today. And nobody could say to us, no, actually you're not. And so I think that there's a lot that goes with that. And it took work.
Yeah, here it is right here. You ready for this? You want to know how to make $800,000 in 2021? Well, first of all, you ought to give me a call, and I'll help you. But here's what he did: 1,440 appointments he booked. He set 1,440 appointments. Okay, he sat down with 964. That means 500 people canceled, rescheduled, no showed, whatever. And a lot of people out there be whining. See, I'm going to change the name of this channel. This is it's to I had it down. What was going to call us? Something about kind of kicking the mindset butt or something like that. I don't know, but because anybody can sell you, teach you how to sell insurance. You want to learn how to go sell insurance. There's a lot of those kind of YouTube channels out there. We're in the insurance business, but I think you got to get the 6 inches between your 2 ears fixed first, and then go out there and you can sell it. You can sell the heck out of life insurance. So that's why I spend a lot of time here, in mindset. 1,440 appointments set, 964 appointments actually booked or sat down with. Okay, he closed 482, which is what, about 50%. Okay, he paid 800,000 on a 90% contract. You got your phone, Inch? $800,000 if he's a 90% contract. I can't use my phone. What is it? About
60, 8 times 72,000. I mean 720,000.
I was just say this. It's a bad compliment. 720,000 multiplied by 75% upfront. Deposited in his bank account $540,000. He still earns the other 25%. So he has $100 and some odd thousand dollars that's still going to pay out months 10, 11, and 12 that's being held in escrow to protect him against chargebacks. So he still made $500,000 selling life insurance and is building a residual income. Just buying leads, setting appointments, and going and see those families and help them. Again, we're not cold calling, right? These people ask. It's like walking on the car lot. If they walk in a car lot, they must be interested in the car. If they fill out a form, they must be interested in some life insurance,
right?
Right? And they're not all going to buy, but half of them will. And those are good. And those half will make you a very, very good living. But again, going back, some folks that had that mentality of I don't want to invest. There's a lot of people with a lot of careers right now that are sitting at home worried about how they're going to feed their families. That spent 12 years in schooling and and all buried themselves in debt just to have the opportunity to make a living. Where you can invest $500 and be making a living this month. And in 2021, look, if you took advantage of this today, you can start your course, take your test, and be ready to rock and roll the day after New Year's. And change 2021 forever. Get off that car lot. Get off that couch. Stop allowing the government to tell you what to do. Shut your business down, take your job away from you. We are essential. Nothing's changed in our business. We're still running appointments. We're still running appointments face to face, and we're doing virtual. And you own your income. You control it by the amount of people you talk to every week, either by warm market, cold market, or by leads. Period. The only reason why people want to do leads is because it allows you to scale your income simply by buying leads rather than trying to do the marketing yourself. And I get those emails, I get those calls. Well, I can do I can do Facebook marketing myself. Sure, you can, right? But why would you? It's not. We make our money sitting face to face and kneecap around the kitchen table with the families. if you understand it's a metrics-based system, and if you understand the lead, there's a mathematical equation to the conversion of the leads. If you tell me what kind of leads you're buying, I can tell you what the conversion ratio is. If you buy our brand new, most expensive direct mail lead, it's 3 to 1. If you're buying the internet leads, it's 10 to 1 or it's 16 to whatever it is. As long as you know the numbers, you can't beat the numbers, and the numbers can't beat you. What beats you is your mindset against investing in your business.
Right.
Did you get hot chocolate?
No, I got a latte.
Oh, it smells like hot chocolate. I really want a hot chocolate. Anyway, coming along for the ride. Appreciate you. Blessed to have you here. This business has really done a lot of great things for us. You can see Minnie over there. Minnie's over there. Let's see, taking a nap. Right there's Minnie. And we're out in our Jeep today, and going and checking out the snow. And wanted to talk to you for a few minutes, and get back to just kind of these informal videos a little bit. But come with me on. If you haven't already done so, subscribe. My contact information is in the description if I can help you make a decision. Obviously, we are building our agencies too. We have been doing that for 40 years, or 35 years. I'm aging myself. But if you're, or we have what we call an agent success academy that you can certainly participate in that as well, and really get yourself, set yourself, your sales in the direction of the win for 2021. I guess that's it.
That's it.
Don't forget, I'm still doing the series on top income earners think different, and the 7 things you can do right now to put yourself in that position for 2021. I'll get that video. It's supposed to come out today, but we figured we'd do this as an informal video. Mindset.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye.